Alright, Sunday afternoon. Just thought I'd give y'all a little update on the linseed oil on the roof. Some people said it would run off everything, but it hardens up. I don't believe it's gonna run off. And it's been on there, I don't know, 3 weeks or something. I wonder what happens if you look through the glasses. Nothing much, I guess. I'm just kind of dinking around here a little bit, but I cut the fuel filter apart that was in the... Look at that, pretty nasty, huh?
Probably in there since back in the day.
No,
Look
it
at that
wasn't.
plastic.
I put it in there when I put the fuel tank back in it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
And it looks that bad?
Yes, I did. It's because the inside of the tank had bad gas in it and a goo. Don't you remember me
Yeah.
tying it to the four-wheeler and putting a bunch of bolts inside with some diesel fuel and let the kids ride around to
Yeah.
get the goop out of it?
I do remember that.
But there's still lots of goop in it, evidently, or at least some residue. But when I had that 50 Oldsmobile, that had a sediment bowl in it. I had to clean the... Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I had to clean the sediment bowl probably a dozen times, and then it cleared up. So we'll see how this goes here. I just spotted something else.
Don't look good.
See the end of that?
Mm-hmm.
That means the fuel filter plugged up, and then that split. And I'll bet you the one in the carburetor's full too. By the way, if anybody wants a t-shirt like that, or some others, go to MrHeavyChevy.com and you can get it.
Bumper stickers and metal art.
Oh yeah, and you can have the opportunity to buy things like this. You can't buy that. But you can buy what she's making now,
Yep.
I think. Unless
Yes.
she decides to give it to somebody.
No, I'm selling it.
Oh, and she also says that if you buy a t-shirt or whatever, post a picture of yourself on Instagram and tag Mrs. Heavy Chevy. That's right? Or Mr. Heavy Chevy, so we can see what y'all look like.
Mrs. Heavy Chevy, MRS period, Heavy Chevy, HEVY, SHEVY. Or Mr. Heavy Chevy.
She spells good, don't she?
Or Mr. Heavy Chevy, MRHEVY, SHEVY on Instagram. So we can see where our apparel is, in what state.
And even if you buy one for your girlfriend, you can post a picture of her too.
Yes, we have ladies' Sophie style shorts, and we have men's tank tops and other style t-shirts and bumper stickers and metal art.
Anything else?
In the future, all goes well, there might
Good.
be more to come. So check us out.
I'll check you out.
Why is that one being sold?
Probably a female.
Probably because it's got a male end.
When it stops clattering, that means it's done.
It's done. So there are going to be 8 here, 8 there, 16. That ought to do
You know
me.
why there's 16 on 8 cylinders?
Because there's 2 heads.
Well, that's true, but that's not why. If there's only 8 pistons, why would there be 16 valves?
If there's 8 pistons,
8 cylinders,
8 cylinders,
but 16 valves. Why is that?
because, well, they're rocker arms.
But why is there rocker arms? All right, all right. One's an intake and one's an exhaust. In order for it to run, it's got to be able to intake the air and fuel, and then exhaust the spent gases. Intake, exhaust.
Intake, exhaust.
You want me to leave you alone now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I'm letting her scavenge my parts. These actually ain't too bad heads. 3, 9, 3, 2, 4, 4, 1.
If they're not too bad heads, then what are they doing out here where they can get rained on?
We weren't talking about that. But this one's got a messed up valve. The trouble with these old heads is, by the time you get them fixed up so you can run them, you might as well have bought you a set of aluminum heads.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble getting motivated. But I'm going to crack the whip on myself and get busy here. It is hotter than blazes out there. I know. It's probably hotter somewhere else, but it's hot. You gotta remember to change that fuel filter. I'm trusting her to do some structural welding, and I think that looks okay. Flip it over and do the other side. It's glowing red still. The camera's not picking it up. There we go.
Not bad for a girl.
You're hired. Only trouble is,
You don't have to show that.
I'm gonna have to cut it off the vice grips. Yep. She did a pretty good job.
Welcome to the vice grips. Oops.
Makes you wonder why her shoe's off, her foot's out.
Don't show my... I burned my toe. Put a hole in my sock. And I had boots on. All the protective gear and I still got burnt.
Alright, got the exhaust hangers on the tailpipes. Hooked myself. I think that'll be good. I'm itching to cut them off like that, but little miss says she likes them like that, so I guess we'll leave it for now. It'll be okay.
You wound me up again.
Huh?
You wound me all up again.
It's my job. Keep you wound up. Alright, I'm making myself a toe tool to check the toe on the truck. Alright, here's what I did. Hope she don't throw sparks on my head. I took that and then spun the wheel to scribe a line on the tread you can see there, hopefully. And I'm going to measure my toe that way. But first, I'm going to jack up the suspension and get it about close to ride height. What?
Here's the big one. Your toe.
Oh, I get it. Okay, according to my rudimentary toe measurements, and by the way, I'm not talking about my big toe. I'm talking about whether the wheels are towed in or out. They're towed out about 3/8 of an inch, and it needs to have about a 8-inch toe in, so that as you're rolling down the road, the stress on the different parts, it'll equal out to about 0 toe. At least that's the theory I've always gone by. So I'm gonna adjust it by adjusting. Well, you can't see it because I don't have no light, but the tie rod on that side. Alright, there's the fuel filter out of the Quadrajet. Pretty nasty, huh? You gotta cut them apart because the fuel goes in that hole and it filters on the inside. They'll look clean on the outside, but the inside is what plugs up. Let's see if we can't spread this open a little. See there? The first fuel filter I had on it poked a hole on the inside and then plugged this one up. Which is why, when I was driving it last time, it kind of falter out at very much throttle input. So that'll be fixed for now until the other fuel filter plugs up again. Alright, there it is. It's got a shiny hubcap belly.
A little pitted, but a turtle's underside is not smooth.
You gonna flip him over? Be careful, it's hot.
Yeah, I know, I need some gloves. Let me just turn him over. There he be. For she.
Isn't that lovely?
He's cute.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna fire this thing up and take it for a tailspin.
It only took 27.
Well, now I got something going on with the brake lights. Gonna have to figure that out. Obviously, I'm not touching the brake. I ain't in it. Maybe the switch is bad. We got something peculiar going on there. Something shorted out. If you turn the key off, the brake lights go out. And the brake lights should work even with the key off. And since there's only one of me here, I can't hold the brake and look at the lights at the same time. Unless I set up a mirror, which I'm not inclined to do. So we'll have to figure that out in a minute.